Recording in progress.
Just a second. Can you hear me? Can you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I can
okay.
hear you. Perfect.
I'm a Skype person, so Zoom is a little new to me, but it's okay.
Okay,
Hajime
perfect.
moshite.
Hi, Vlad. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Great.
too.
So
Yes.
welcome to this Japan Language Factory consultation. It's going to be around 1 hour. And in the beginning, I'd like to understand you because speaking communication skill is from your lifestyle. So that's why I'd like to ask you your lifestyle, what you do, and why you want to learn Japanese. And later, I'm going to show you what is the fastest way to start speaking Japanese. And so you can learn the learning structure. And then if you like our program, we can start up together. And if you don't like it, of course, you can say no.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Of course.
Japan is my
Mm-hmm.
second home. So, of course, I want to speak good Japanese. That's my main motivation, but the focus is also on pronunciation.
So you already live in Japan for quite many years, right? 10 years,
Yes,
you said.
Yes.
With our team member, you already had a conversation, right?
Exactly, yes, yes.
So your language teacher, you teaching several language?
I'm a language teacher, yes. I teach English, yes.
Okay, teach English. Great. And so you're from Bulgaria, right?
I'm from, yes. You live in Greece now, right?
Yes, exactly. So it's very close, actually.
You know where Bulgaria is, yes.
Yes, I know. And so you teach Bulgarian language too?
No, English only.
You don't teach, only you teach English.
I don't think many Japanese want to learn Bulgarian.
Want to learn, yeah. Unfortunately, not really famous country in Japan, right? So whenever you actually say where you from, you say Bulgaria, how they react to you?
Yogurt, of course.
Yogurt, okay. Yeah, that's true.
And there used to be a sumo wrestler who retired, very famous.
Okay.
Yes.
From Bulgaria. And then what's the reason you want to stay? Or you want to go back to
no, I just
go back to Europe?
Like the convenience. I like the food. I like the people. These are the three main things. Safety.
So you like the people and the culture and the food.
Food, culture, safety, service. Yeah, when I say people, I mean service, just general attitude. Yes.
Amazing. So what do you like about Japan usually? People and culture and food, but it's, for example, more detail. What do you like?
When I say food, I don't just mean Japanese food. I mean food in Japan. It's just good. Yes.
Good quality,
even,
right?
Exactly. Even Chinese food and Italian food. Service is service, Service is... It's really good. And safety. Yeah. Greece is not that dangerous, but still not Japan.
Yeah, of course. There's no country like Japan that is so safe. There's no. Even Germany, no. Japan
maybe
is
Norway, maybe Finland, Norway,
but a lot of people do drug.
Yeah, drug is not always bad, but it's just cold. It's just cold.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, Japan is very safe.
So yeah, definitely safe. So okay, that's the reason you want to stay in Japan in the future also.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's a core difficulty that is something it's really bothering you to be able to speak Japanese more confidently, fluently.
To be perfectly honest, I just saw your Facebook ad and I wanted to know a little more. So again, my focus is on accent, pronunciation primarily.
Yeah.
So I can't say that there are specific things that bother me, or I speak English. I also speak Russian, so I have an idea about foreign languages. I mean, when I say have an idea, I mean how to learn and that kind of stuff. But I just wanted to know a little more about how different your approach is. That's why I'm here.
Sure. So what do you think? Which skill is your priority for you? Which skill you want to increase much higher and faster?
Is there a difference between the skills? What do you think? If a person, if a person is good at writing, do you think that that same person will be good at speaking?
Definitely not. Because when you're a child, when you're like before going to elementary school, you actually could speak your mother language fluently. Doesn't mean you could spell it perfectly. Like all children cannot spell it perfectly, but they can speak, right?
No, I'm talking about second language. For a second language, for a foreign language, if a person is good at writing, what are the chances of that person being good at speaking? What do you think?
As second language, also the same, because, for example, I cannot read Greek very much, but I can speak.
No. Right. I'm talking about good at writing, not reading. Sorry. If a person is
writing also the same. Writing also the same. It's because if I try to type very slow, but my speaking much faster.
So now my question is, if a person is good at writing, what are the odds of that person being good at speaking? What do you think? Are they related or not related? Is it possible for a person to be good at writing but bad at speaking?
Yeah, absolutely. Totally not related. Because it's if you really go United States, a lot of people even cannot spell it. Horrible spelling. The second language also the same. It's a lot of people actually bad at spelling in the second or third language. They can speak really better. Also, at the same time, a lot of people have a proficiency. Like Japanese people try to go. Like how many people have TOEIC 900? They don't know even how to say like, "Hey, how's it going? Like, what's up?" They can't say it. But they say like TOEIC like 800. Really? They cannot communicate.
But if a person is good at writing, don't you think that person will be good at speaking too? No?
Why? Why is that? Why?
Because
do you really
if you can write it, you can say it, no?
No. Because why not? Pronunciation and also writing skill is totally different. How many actually people spell it like this in English, second language, right? As Japanese. But how many people say current? How many people can pronounce it perfectly? A lot of people say Japanese, like practice, but they say practice. They actually didn't actually pronounce it well, but actually they can spell it perfectly. It's not related.
So you're talking about pronunciation, but speaking should be okay, right?
How you judge that is the speaking skill is, what do you think? What is the definition of fluency for you?
Because
depends.
The word fluent does not only apply to speaking, but also to writing and reading. If you see in the dictionary, you can see that fluent applies to reading, writing, and speaking, because 99% of people, when they hear fluent, they only think about speaking. But we can say read fluently or write fluently, just like speak fluently. So the word fluent could be used together with read and write. Usually not with listen. You cannot say listen fluently. But you can say read fluently. Read fluently means read smoothly and quickly. Write fluently means write quickly and smoothly. Speak fluently means speak quickly and smoothly. So do you think that if a person can write quickly and smoothly and accurately, they will also be able to speak smoothly, accurately, and quickly. Don't you think it's related? No?
No, we really believe it's no, because it's like a composer, like a singer. How much people can sing, like Justin Bieber, doesn't mean they can actually write down or singing. It's totally different activity.
But so my question.
Okay. Well, wait. Let's actually, because let's don't waste our time, both of us. So so in our school, we don't have any exercise for writing and reading.
Sure.
So if you want to actually really want to focus on the Japanese writing reading skill, we can't help.
No. The reason we talk about this because you said which area is the weakest. So that's why I wanted to know what you think about the difference between different areas. I'm not here to practice my writing. Of course not. You see, that's why I just wanted to make sure we think or don't think the same way.
Yeah. For example, even like I teach the parents how actually to make the children bilingual or multilingual as quick as possible. And no one actually focus on the writing, but it's a lot of people actually bilingual or trilingual. So you can really see a lot of people actually can write down, doesn't mean they can communicate. And then also a lot of people can not write down, but they can communicate fluently. So that's why if you want to focus on the as fast as possible, you would like to communicate with the Japanese people as soon as possible, you cannot spend the time for writing because it's not efficient. We have 50,000 letters. But in our school, like we have 7 years history, the person who even don't know how to write down even kanji, nothing, they're actually speaking Japanese very well. So we can actually see from this 7 years history, the people can speak Japanese fluently without knowing even one kanji. That's why we believe, because we have 7 years history. We research so many foreigners, and that's the result. A lot of people actually cannot write down kanji, they can communicate. So that's actually the result show us that its writing and speaking skill are not related.
Okay.
Yeah. I can show you the proof, because its writing skill is like, for example, shushin. The writing skill is this one, right? The skill that you can write down.
I think the example you gave with Justin Bieber was good. You said he can sing, but he cannot compose. By the way, he also composes. What I said is the opposite. I said, is it possible to compose, but not being able to play the piano? This is my question. Is it possible to write music, but not being able to play the piano?
Yeah, it's possible.
It's not possible. If you are able to compose music, you should be able to play the piano, because how can you compose without being able to play the piano? But it's too much. Yeah, it's too deep conversation. But anyway, it's the order. It's different. But anyway, okay.
But human development is not was like that, right? Human development, if you really think, you have to focus on the second language. But humanity, if you really think, the development as a human, from baby to adult, somebody can communicate nicely. There is no process from the writing start. We really think the baby cannot recognize any letter. How we develop the brain is from the sound to how you use your mouth. Yeah, they recognize, the human recognize, oh, that's actually, the word karimera. They actually can type it really perfectly, karimera, so quickly. They cannot say anything. It just never happened, right? No one is like that. But also the pronunciation is different though. right?
Yeah, you're talking about pronunciation. So your method focuses on pronunciation. This is the most important.
Sorry?
Your method focuses on pronunciation. This is the most important for you.
No. It's a communication. Communication is the focus. Not about communication. It's something. It's you can engage the people. That it makes the people actually happy. Not only the pronunciation. If you say good pronunciation, fuck you, of course people are not happy, right? So how you communicate? You cannot say, "Hey, what's up?" Japanese people can't understand. What does it mean, what's up? Like, we don't have such a word in Japanese. So the communication is something you say right phrases that makes them feel nice. And then with the pronunciation, with the communication flow, conversation flow. Otherwise, you speak, but people don't like you. Or you speak, you cannot change the job. Or you speak, or something you cannot really enjoy the life in Japan.
So communication is set phrases.
Mm-hmm.
Set phrases is communication.
Yeah. I have to go for the learning structure to show you exactly. That's gonna be the later. But yeah, when I go for the learning structure, I'm gonna show you from the everything step by step. But of course, if you don't like our learning structure, of course, you don't need to start up. And I'm just
no, because I want to tell me, please, mm-hmm. What is communication? So communication, the way you explain it, is like set phrases. Is that communication?
Communication is engagement of the people.
And engagement,
and understanding each other.
Where does engagement come from?
Engagement coming from what do you think? What do you think?
And thinking,
how you can engage the people.
Yeah. And thinking is what is thinking? It's about knowledge. It's about how interesting.
How you can engage. For example, let's say you can think you are from Bulgaria. So I go to Bulgaria today, Sofia. And how can I engage the people a lot? For example, engagement is people feel like they like me, or they feel like they want to work with me, or they feel like they want to be friend with me. Mm-hmm. Because each country has a common communication flow.
Each country has a common communication. Okay.
For example, American people say, "Hey, how's it going?"
You mean up? Like expressions?
Yeah, I'm good. It's a communication flow. That's common, right? No one actually about
greetings.
Yeah, we don't have that. It's not a greeting. It's a communication flow.
Communication flow.
Mm-hmm. Communication flow is in Japan is basically the communication flow is based on politeness and also respect and humbleness, right? That's the very common communication flow. If you say arrogance, if you show arrogance, or I feel I'm better, and then the people actually step back. That's Japanese culture.
Would you say you're a typical Japanese?
Mm-hmm. Sorry?
Would you say that you are typical Japanese or no?
I don't think so. Otherwise, I will not speak Greek and I will not live in Greece. That's why I'm living in Greece, because I felt like I'm not normal. That's why I left. Yeah, in the beginning, yes. That's why I learned the language, right? Because the language changes everything. I just can speak or not. That's the difference is only. My face same, but it's only the things. Erale tikanis kalaisen. Oh. Yetimira selnika. Yetimira do. Efter colonia. Tinagano. Yetiboris. Why you can't do? You know what? I'm living in Japan. I'm living in Greece for 7 years. Of course I can speak. Erale tikanis. Yeah, why you are living in Greece? It's everything. It's so friendly people because I speak proper Greek. Pronunciation cool. They think it's like, wow, you're a genius. So yeah, like about the writing, reading, speaking, listening part. So what do you think? What is your priority skill for you? Which skill you want?
Speaking.
Speaking. Mm-hmm. speaking and maybe listening to, because for communication.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
For which purpose? Like communication, how do you want to communicate? Like, for example, for me is yes, because I'm gonna stay in Greece, maybe can be forever. There is no fucking way to not speak, and I will not stay in the racism for forever. The communication for daily conversation, definitely, that was for me. And for you, what do you think?
Daily conversation, yes.
Daily communication, okay. And what do you think? What would you like to do and in the future in Japan if you can communicate? You know, it's gonna be a life changing, like me, as I said it. I was in a trash box to now it's like everybody think I am a god. Genius. Japoneska in political and que meta miras elica. Bravo. You know, like they think it's Japanese language also very difficult, but Greek also very difficult. You can speak both of language. That's amazing. Like they really say like this. So it's totally different. My life changed only because of my speaking ability.
But the way you make a living is through your native language, right? The way you make a living is through your native language, not through Greek.
I mean, three native language, you said?
No. You make money teaching your native language.
Yeah, because I'm native Japanese forever. I'm gonna die as Japanese, right?
No, my point is that, again, when we talk about speaking a foreign language, in your case, you still make a living, make money through your native language, not through English, not through Greek. This is my point. The way you make money, is through Japanese.
Through English, through Greek, maybe through English and through Greek too, because I got a lot of actually business in Greek too. So yeah, through Greek and through English too. Because if I couldn't speak English, I will not be here, right? Because if I speak only Japanese.
Yeah, but if you didn't speak Japanese, you wouldn't be here at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But so Japanese is the main. Business. Japanese is the, your bread and butter, what they call it. It's how you make a living. Isn't it the case?
But previous job was I had a business in Tokyo about the cooking. So if Japan is destroyed totally, I'm gonna find a different business for sure.
No, my point is this, that when we talk about foreign languages, speaking doesn't necessarily mean more job opportunities, because the way you make money is through Japanese, through teaching your native language. Isn't that the case?
But if I can communicate in English very well, I cannot discuss with you like this, right? If my English is horrible.
Yes, but without Japanese, we wouldn't have this conversation at all. Without,
exactly.
So even with the weaker English, we might still have this conversation. Even if your English was half of what you have now, we probably would still have this conversation. But without your Japanese, we wouldn't be having this conversation. This is my point.
Yeah, what is the point to see? Because it's obvious, because that's Japanese language school, right?
No, my point is that because you said your life changed with learning Greek and learning English.
Yeah, sure. Because I will not stay in that abroad.
Yeah, but you make a living through Japanese, not through Greek, not through English. This is my point.
No, I didn't understand, because if I'm you wanted to say I didn't need English and Greek skill to have this business?
You don't need at a very high level.
I don't think so. I cannot do a YouTube. No one click
without Greek.
Yeah, my YouTube first became famous because I could speak Greek. Because a Japanese person who can speak English is tons of already.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then if I just speak English, my YouTube will not be hit.
Again, I don't know about your YouTube. And I checked the YouTube, but I told you I'm from Facebook ad, not from YouTube. So I don't know about that.
Yeah. But it's YouTube. If you really think it's YouTube, yes. I became successful on YouTube because I could speak Greek. The first step pop up in the whole Greece was because I could speak Greek.
And your customers are Greek mainly? No.
Not mainly, not anymore.
No.
Back then, yes, 99% was Greek in the back then. Yeah. Everything is connected.
It's connected, but again, my point is that you make a living through your native language, not through main. I'm talking about main point. Of course, you use English to market. Of course, you use Greek, maybe German, but it's still about your native language. This is the product. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I right?
If I was not Japanese, but still I was doing the similar things for sure. Let's say even I'm Korean or even if I'm Bulgarian, I'm gonna figure out to do something, maybe teach something else, right? Because if I'm Bulgarian, speaking Greek and English and German and other things, maybe you can do. It's not related to Asia, but maybe I can go to Japan and I can learn Japanese. The same things I'm gonna do. And so that's why I don't understand what you're focusing on because I am Japanese or something. It's same. Any nationality is same.
No, my point is that speaking, because what you said that speaking Greek changed your life completely.
Yes, of course. Why not? Why it is not? Because you don't know the whole my history.
No, you told me some of it, but my point is that.
Okay, let's talk about because your life. Because my life is everything. It's done, and I control myself. You don't need to analyze too much about because you spend the time too much for me. You should focus on your life, right? Don't you think?
No, I focus on how your method differs, how your mind works, to see whether your method would work for me. That's what I'm trying to figure out. No, I'm not here to analyze you. What I want to know is what is your method, how is your method different from what everybody else is doing?
Yeah, so that's why we haven't started any learning structure yet. So you because you haven't answered your question.
Speaking.
You have to, So your future is speaking Japanese?
Speaking Japanese, yes. The main reason is, again, pronunciation, speaking, but I wanted to find out how your method is different from other language schools.
Yeah, but it's as I said, it's we are not selling only the method. Of course, we actually we want you to be able to speak Japanese, right? Not you just understand the learning structure, but you couldn't speak Japanese.
I'm not sure I understand. If I understand the method and it makes sense, that's a good motivation for me. If the method, that's why we had the conversation about writing and speaking. That's why I was trying to figure out the method, and that's why I didn't come here to argue or disagree. I just wanted to figure out.
Do you want to be able to speak Japanese?
Of course.
Do you want to be able to speak Japanese?
I live in Japan. Of course. Of course. Yeah, I live in Japan.
But it's nothing changed. Is it nothing changed?
Nothing changed. You want to be. How can I know? I mean,
what changed?
What can change? I don't know. So in your
what
case,
do you want to change?
No, because I think when
you
ask this question, I'm not sure that there is a clear answer, because in your case, what changed? You set up your business. Maybe I can have the same thing. If I speak better Japanese, I can start my own business. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, that's good. That's
yeah,
good.
maybe,
you
maybe
can
yes,
start your own business.
Yeah.
What kind of business you want?
What kind of business? What kind of business? It's also a good question. Trading, maybe, Bulgaria, Japan.
So importing, exporting company?
Yes.
Exporting and importing, trading. Nice company you want to build. And connecting the Bulgaria and Japan?
Yes, maybe something.
That's good. Yeah, because you need some reason, because no one can study for no reason, like I told you.
Of course.
So Bulgaria and Japan, like exporting, importing company, like trading company.
The reason you are asking is for the target language, or what? Or just motivation?
Yeah, targeted conversation topics. Because do you want to talk about Japanese or United States some astronomy, or like talking about NASA all day long? No. Language is it has a conversation topics. If you don't have, you can't improve.
So it's about the topic. It's about phrases around certain topics.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you later. It just says I just need to be sure what do you want. Otherwise, you can't learn. Yeah. Otherwise, if you want to learn randomly, just buy 100 textbook dictionary all day long. Look at the dictionary. Nothing else. You don't need to. You said I don't like conversation topics. Just look at the dictionary. Nothing else. Right.
So trading companies, so conversations around trading, import, export. This is the.
That's nice.
Because
life is.
I mean, this is the way you structure the lessons around certain topics.
Yes, because how you gonna actually promise a certain actual fluency, and you become a Japanese language professor tomorrow? No.
Situational dialogues.
But do you really can speak anything about any world in Bulgarian, your native language?
No, I'm asking about your approach. So this is like situational dialogues on certain topics.
Because it's human is like that. Like who can speak everything?
No, of course not everything, but yeah.
It's just a natural phenomenon that no one can talk about everything. Think about your mouth. Think about your mother. Can you talk about like TikTok? No.
Yes, but these are not prefabricated conversations. You know what I mean? These are not kind of set conversations that people can store in their head. It's how Japanese people learn English and they can't speak. It's all about dialogues. It's about situational dialogue. The doctor, shopping, airport, hotel. But the human brain doesn't work that way. Just remember dialogues and plug in and use. Is that the method? Is that the approach?
The conversation topic is very important, right? Because now I can speak English doesn't mean I can discuss astronomy with Elon Musk for 3 hours. It's just my English ability is not enough, and knowledge is not enough. I cannot accept some TV show with Elon Musk talk about astronomy. It's just I can't do it. Just I don't have the English vocabulary enough. But if I do the lesson targeted to astronomy, I can do it. Because I'm going to learn what is a black hole, what is actually the gravity, more about something more deeper, like hyperspace or something. And then I can speak.
Learning dialogues about astronomy, you will start speaking about astronomy. You think so?
What do you think? What do you think? If you have a basic communication skill, yes, of course. But the problem, if this person doesn't have any basic communications ability, then that's a problem. Because they don't form any sentences. They can't make the sentences. Even if I learn gravity, if I cannot form the sentences, I cannot speak anything.
But Elon Musk speaks about gravity because he has read a lot of books about gravity, not because he has many conversations.
About the vocabulary also the same, right? Because you want to learn more vocabulary in order to speak Japanese, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But then now you said I don't have a conversation topics, then which vocabulary you're going to learn?
So you think the situational approach is the right approach? You think this is the best way to learn a language?
No, I'm not going for the learning structure yet because I'm not sure we can help you. We cannot, even if we are sure that we cannot help you because you don't have a certain topic, then we're not going to go for the learning structure because we can't help you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your money. And we're not going to go for learning structure.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure we can't help because if we don't have any conversation topics. So, Vlad, try to think, what do you want to do with Japanese language? And we might not be able to help you. But you can one more time talk to our team member, Mateus. And when you actually are sure that you want to talk about something else or any conversation topics, and otherwise, it's just not impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Topics. Okay.
Yeah, that's why try to think. Yeah, then you can come back again.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Let me think about it.
Right.
Thank you for your time.
Much.
Okay. Bye.
No problem. Bye.
Recording stopped.
You have one life. Don't waste it.